Hello, hero. How have you been? Listen, there's a story you need to hear. We should talk privately. Could you meet me in Edelstein's secret plaza? Should I go? Yes.
LabTech, play recording file TB-0224.
Yes.
Caution, unable to verify this file's origin. Unverified files can present risks to system integrity. Do you still want to play it? Risks. Just play it. Understood. Playing the file.
You programmed me that way in the first place, didn't you? My greed, my impulsiveness, all of it. I was just a tool to you from the very beginning, wasn't I? Please, you know whatever you say, I'll have no choice but to believe you.
Emergency call incoming. Emergency call incoming. Overriding play command. Call incoming. Caller unknown. Would you like to answer? A call? Probably father. Why would he call now? He couldn't have figured out we hacked the comms yet. Of course, even if he did, he probably wouldn't care. You heard it, right, LabTech? What my brother said? About how he'd have no choice but to believe whatever father said to him. I bet we're all like that. The whole Angler group. We're all just here for father. We might call each other brother or sister, but we're not really. And that's just as well. I think if we were real family, we just end up killing each other sooner. I'm not saying I'm above any of that, mind you. I don't care if my brother thought we were family or not. Family's just another code type to me. But still, LabTech, I didn't want him to break like that. Command not recognized. Please say again. Oh, listen to me. Trying to have a chat with a glorified record player. Maybe I picked up a bad habit from all those old clunkers in the hotel. Still, I'd rather talk to you than Laha. Speak of the devil. What are you mumbling about? Don't you know Father's trying to get a hold of you? You think I called you all the way out here just to putt around in a corner? Father's found something useful. He's on his way to Odium personally. Really? Perfect timing. I'm sure Darmu's apostle is on her way too. Between the two of them, that blocked door should be open soon enough. Good, you get it. Now follow me already. Father's waiting.
Okay. Been a while. Walk the path of the resistance won't be easy, but with iron will you overcome any obstacles. Hero, are you there? What the hell? Odium. Robots beyond repair. When's the last time we spoke in person? And look at you. I would have thought you'd be less busy after saving the world. But thanks to you, Edelstein's at peace. As you may know, our focus these days is internal stability. Even after the Black Wings took off, we were still in danger of the Black Mage. We may have had the town and the mines back, but we weren't in the clear yet. I had put off taking care of the town for a while to focus on bigger threats, but now that is over, everyone works together to rebuild. I hope our local concern didn't distract you too much from saving the world. Either way, thanks for all your help. Of course, we've never had everything quite the way it was. Between the property damage, the looting, and the mine having output issues. Well, more than that, the people have changed. Many of our colleagues have gone missing, been injured, gone rogue, or just not come back. We lost some fight. The Black Wing lost other fighting the Black Mage. Most of them gave as good as they got. Some gave a lot more than we thought they would, and they all left empty chairs big and small. I mean, you know all of this. I'm sure it's the same everywhere. I guess the point is, we have to keep on going anyways. We'll fix what we can fix, find who we can find, and patch up all we can while we're at it. It's going to be tough, honestly. It might be as tough as before, just a different kind of tough, but we can handle it. You know, we didn't do all this just because it was the right thing. We did to win our own peace and freedom with our own hands. You remember. We have a lot of people to thank for all of this. And listen to me, talking like it's all over. You're still fighting, aren't you? I am. The Black Mage wasn't the only threat. Others are still out there. Any help from the Resistance could make a lot of difference, just like in the war. Hero, listen. The Resistance came together for individual freedom, not for any great cause. And we just got our freedom back. Asking us to help outsiders now, it might be too soon. Still, if someone could lead by example on that, I'm sure it's you. Heck, just spread the word about what's going around here. Nobody can emphasize with oppression better than we can. Oh wow, how long have we been talking? I haven't even said why I brought you here yet. We finished examining. What was the name? Qasim wasn't it? I can show you what we found if you like. Yes. Oh, hero, you must be here to see Qasim. Right this way. What do you think? I'm right? He's an android? Yeah, you're right. They need a doctor, not a mechanic. I never seen anything like this. It looks like they're machine human organs and then stuck them together? But no human could possibly survive all this damage. Oh hey, Cheeky, would you show Hero what we've been talking about? E-boy? What the hell? Well, keep in mind, resisting technology isn't always top of the line. I made a few fixes, but the fixes didn't really stick. Honestly, it's a miracle they still function at all. It's like if you or I had a busted heart or a crushed lung or something. Not just that, most of this damage came from an explosion. Now, surely this bucket of bones is a child of the angler father. But that doesn't quite add up to me. For one thing, I could think the angler company would take better care of its kids. This damage is old. Carson should have had plenty of time to go in for repairs. Unless the explosion made that impossible. Right, this could have been the same explosion that hit the angler family. You don't suppose Carson might been involved in that? Carson does seem to have a habit of getting involved. He always said the same thing. I was sure Carson would help me. So what does that say about Carson and the company? Word is the angler company had a run of bad luck lately. Has Lionheart mentioned anything about it? He did say the Knights were looking into it too. Of course they are. Now, when we tried to ask Carson about a field question, we didn't get very clear answer, especially not about the company. But if you were to try, well, let us know if they happen to tell you anything. This is not a platform? Come on, game. Visitor from the Knights. Hi, Cosmin. It's been a while since the tower, huh? Thanks again for helping with that. Are you feeling better? Yes, everything is fine. The rest of my damage should stay unrepaired. My body was designed by that man. If I were to return to the peak condition, I would function as designed. It would better not to. Brr. Also, I was not the only one damaged. The same explosion quickly damaged that man. Which man? The one Nikki discussed. T-Boy's father. To be clear, we're talking about the explosion at the Anglers Company building? The one that drove the company underground? Did you have anything to do with that? Carter lost his power source that day. He would need a vast quantity of energy to recover. That one, Harvest era upstream of Arcane River. Oh my god. So he would do absolutely anything to restore himself to full functionality. Even sent his broken children in harm's way. Even though he knew that if any of them were spotted, if rumors spread that the family was still alive. When the God King of the High Floor hears those rumors, he visits the company himself. With the story of a new adversary who has a seal stone. Ah. We have another visitor. A visitor? Hero, I have a message. Visitor from the Knights. Hero, sorry to interrupt. Someone wants to talk to you. From the Sickness Knights. They said it's urgent. You want to go talk to them now? Yes. Hero, good to see you. You remember Guillotine Tower? The knights we sent to check out the wreckage came back and an update. The tower has been rebuilt again all the way up. That makes sense. With the Guardian gone, no one's left to stop the tower from being finished. That would mean the lavatory's open now? Sounds like it might be, but unfortunately, that's not the only news. Right after we beat Kalos and fell back, our scout spotted airships moving in on the tower. Design looks like anglerfish. If we're right about this, then the company is moving into Odium as we speak. Jeez. Odium, a laboratory hidden in the sky. Or castle in the sky. The birthday of the adversary. Most of them, at least. We are not sure who built it or precisely why. Or exactly what happened there. Boy Far said that the experiments in Odium were painful. He used living beings as tools and nearly threw them out if they were defective. Time passed. Eventually, the researcher emptied the library and left forever. That's how the laboratory shut down. And it seems like it will stay that way. The researchers. Boy calls them old geezers. Anyways, the reason I came to you specifically, Hero, is because the Blaze Wizard Knights and I were chasing a fugitive. We lost her trail right near Carotene. You remember Kaling? Come to think of it, if Kaling and Domor were related, well, if Domor and the Angler Far are doing business, we'll see how Kaling fit into the mix. Well, the Empress asked me to help you, Hero. I want to ask the Resistance if they could help too. Well, Byton, you're a magician. Do you think you can work with Alds? If the enemy away is in the tower, we should get moving. Even with the dimensional boundary out of whack, the Desert of Grandis will take a while to get to. I can help you with that. I can take the 4 of us there right now. What? I can take the 4 of us there now. Jesus. 4? You, those 2 mages, and me. Yeah, man, why is Orchid here? Under these circumstances, to the castle wall again. We still recover? No? Are you still recovering though, aren't you? Would you be okay? I won't be able to stay long, but yes, I'll be functional. If you are ready, we can go now. If you accept, you will move to Carotene Summit, yes? So this is Carotene, alright. Just like Nineheart said it was. He told me it looks like a simple tower, but actually a big one big artifact. I didn't think I'll get to see it in person. Oh ha, don't mind me. Just getting a little excited. Oh, no, I get it. You don't see this kind of thing every day. Any magician would love it. And just to think, Kalos the Guardian was strong enough to knock it down over and over again. Oh, look, over there. Yes, indeed. This is the door to the laboratory. Odium, higher than the highest walls. I'm afraid I can't go any further. Worry about running into the anglers? I am, yes, but I've called someone stronger to help you. You find them inside the door. Oh, one other thing. I should warn you about inside Odium. The dolls. What dolls? Mechanical dolls. The researchers made them to filter out intruders. What do you mean by filter out? The researchers didn't simply abandon the laboratory and leave it at that. By converting Odium into a machine, they keep it running without them, with the dolls on watch forever. And they're still there now, are they? If their garden are still there, their research might be there too. I can't think why else they bothered to maintain the place. Now, when you say mechanical doll, are we talking about golems? I was thinking more like androids. Either way, though, think of the implications. You know how much energy it takes to keep even one mechanical doll up and running? Never mind an army. What been keeping the lights on all this time? Reminds me of Grimler when he wanted out of the river mines. And why would the researcher leave if they wanted to keep the place running? Instead of building and powering all these dolls, wouldn't it be easier to just stick around? They must have a good enough reason to leave. The dolls are, in a sense, components of a larger machine. Odium's backbone, so to speak, is somewhere in the laboratory. Only the researchers knew where or what it is. Backbone. You're talking about Odium's power source, aren't you? Hang on, Cause said. You said the company's father lost his power source, right? And his children are looking for a new one. Then it's safe to guess that's why they're here. The Anger's father also wants the power of the adversary. Odium is where adversaries were made, so it could be related to that too. Hey, sharp thinking, Chief Knight. Glad your people sent you out here. I think you're gonna help us out a lot. I've told you everything I know. Good luck, hero. I'm sure you do well. Thanks, Cobson. Take care. See you next time. Why is that so ominous? See you next time. Well, that leaves me no choice. Higher than the highest walls. Alright, well, shall we? Shall we go through the door? If you accept, you will move immediately. Yes.